welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, let me just change a little something. Mhm. Fantasy. Oh. I don't know what the link is. Um, hmm. Do you know what the link is? All right. So I think it's special event. We're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna save this. We're gonna buy. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and wait, hold on. Let's take it off the bottom. Let me go ahead and copy this and put it in a URL, put it in a window, and let's see. Yep, there you go. That's it. That's it right there. That's the link. That is the link. So, y'all, if you are here to get a reading done, to get energy work done, if you're considering it, I want to let you guys know that tonight's proceeds will all go towards the purchasing of the equipment we need to do the events we're doing for SOULWORK Synergistics. And that's my ministry, along with my board members. We're going to be doing quite a few different programs, both online, completely for free, and special in person events that my board members are going to be totally heading. And it's going to be amazing. And we need to kind of get the ball rolling to get the equipment we need. They're basic things: tables, chairs, table covers, canopy. Basic things. You'd think those basic things were not expensivo, but they are. I was shopping this morning at 2 a.m. I was shopping at 2 a.m. and turns out those things are not cheap. They are not cheap. It's okay though. I'm definitely more than willing to work for it. And tonight, that's what I'm going to be doing. So if you would like to purchase an expedited request, simply go to emmyevolving.com/shop/special event as one word, and you will be able to purchase a reading, a scan, or an Emmy eval. All right, let's get started. So, should we go ahead and do number wars, or should we just go ahead and jump into it? Just jump into it. He's going to take me to eat after this, right? Good. Let's see. I've realized the way to my heart is through food. But here's the trick. I have so many things that I am reactive to and cannot eat. And so if you kill me or bring me close to death by the food you offer me, if you even cause minimal discomfort to my belly, I'm not going to forgive you. Okay? That's not the way to win me over. However, if you happen to know what foods I can and cannot eat, and you feed me those and they taste good, you might not get rid of me. I'm just saying, you will forever live in my belly. I'm just going to be like, oh, I'm so and so, they make the best, blah, blah, blah. So, just saying, in case you want to try and win me over, food is a good way, but if you almost kill me, nope, not going to work. Does not work that way. So, let's get started. Here we go. I found the expedites. Free to be we. Are you here? Free to be we. Free to be we. Free to be we. I will never offer you my Big Ma recipe type homemade pound cake. I've been trying to convince her to let me eat that dang pound cake. I'm like, it's worth it. It's worth the risk. It's worth the risk as long as it doesn't have rice or potato, because those kill me immediately. Well, but I don't die. If you feed me gluten, I will be knocked the F out within like 10, 15 minutes. As soon as it metabolizes and enters into my bloodstream, I'm not even joking. You might as well drug me. You don't even have to anymore after that. Okay, free to be we. Do you have a question? Lindsay's like a lot of slice. If I ever find out that you made that pound cake, I will drive the hours that it takes me one way. I will bust through the door and I will eat the whole pan. I'm just saying. Don't ever let me know that you've made it, Ocean. I will arrive several hours later, unannounced. All right. Wait, what? Let's do this. Ocean lover. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was still thinking about pound cake. Oh my gosh. Let's do this. I don't even know. I want pound cake. Oh my god, that used to be my favorite. Damn it. Yes, the Sara Lee. I'm sure her pound cake's going to be far better than that. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to convince her to make it for a special event. And when she's not looking, I'm just going to get a fistful and like into my mouth. And then she'll walk into the room and be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, you can't be mad because I'm going to die." And then totally like total emotional manipulation. And she's going to be like, "Oh, what do you need? What can I do? What can I do to help? Give me the rest of the loaf." Just saying, I already have it all planned out. All right, Sarah. I have it all planned out. I'm telling you. If I ever get like this vibe, like she's made pound cake, I'm not even going to call you to confirm. The moment you start pulling ingredients, I'm be like, "Honey, get in the car." By the time we arrive, it'll be cooled down. All right. So I was going to say, Sara Lee, are you ready? Okay. I have an unhealthy relationship with food. Judge me if you must. I don't care. Free to be we. Let's get started. You are not Sara Lee. You are free to be we. Let's get started. All right. Here goes. 8 of staves in reverse. Thorns of dispute, jealousy, harassment, stagnation, domestic quarrels. Girl. How's your baby daddy? I feel like he's fixing to start some drama. How's everything going with him? Is he good? Is he like, kind of just living his own life? Or is he already feeling or showing you bits of like agitation, little comments here and there? It feels like it has to do with him, and he's, I don't know, is his birthday coming up or something? It's like he's going through some type of midlife crisis type vibe. Like his birthday might be coming up or some event, and it's making him feel super old, and he's been in his own situation where he can't give, but I'm not tripping. No, not about not about child support. I'm talking about him as a person. Is he seeming to like his comments um a little bit catty, like a little bit petty, like these little comments that he makes, but it's not like totally in your face. Um, Not something where you could be like, "What the hell's your problem?" Just these little things like, "Mhm, I bet you would." Like that. Or you're like, "Ew, what's that about?" And then he won't answer. It's this feeling of him going through his own stuff that he's going through and being jealous of what you're going through. I don't know if that makes sense. Like and I don't know why he would compare himself to you. Yeah, the small jokes, that's what I'm talking about. He disguises it as jokes, but there's something brewing inside of him. He's like frustrated with himself, frustrated with his life. He's comparing himself to you as a parent because, girl, you a bomb ass mama. I'm just saying, you're a bomb ass mama. Amazing, amazing mothering skills, amazing little man. And it's this thing of instead of just being grateful that you're holding, everything down kind of on your own and not giving him hell about it, he's taking it as though, "Oh, you just trying to show me up." Like, "No, I'm trying to take care of our kid." He's not taking it like that. Um, we don't talk. He don't know what's going on, but I can see him, yes, very yeah. No, even if you don't talk, he's paying attention to the moves you're making. I don't know if he still kind of hangs with or is in contact with, mutual friends or whatever it is, but he's definitely keeping tabs. Um, I don't necessarily feel like he wants you back. Like I don't feel like it's that. It's more that he feels so emasculated and he feels like he doesn't carry the same level of worth in your son's eyes that you do. Well, I mean, why wouldn't your son adore you? You do everything for him, right? His dad will do when he can, but that's what he's basing it off of. Everything is a competition to him. When it comes to you, everything is a competition to him. So just be careful about that. He might just randomly like blow up on you and you're gonna be like, what the hell? Where is this coming from? No, it's ruined since Disneyland, Michael says. Since Disneyland. He took that to heart. He definitely took that to heart. Girl, I would have done the same thing. I'm just saying. I would have done the same thing. There was no reason to miss out on experiences on account of his ego. Mm-mm. Oh, he's very lucky that you're just super patient and kind of just so chill. He's very, very lucky. I don't think he realizes how lucky he is. So, Four of Coins, love of material wealth, hoarder, usurer, skinflint, inability to share. I think that's about him. This is so weird. Like, he's never come up in anything for you ever, I think. It's weird for him to come up now. It's a little bit concerning, actually. The fact that, I've known you for so long and literally he's never come up. I don't think ever. Yeah, I know he do feel away. My mom and sister both talk bad about it. Yeah, yeah. Um, See, and if you look at this, it's like that's totally his energy. He wants to be able to have the credit and be recognized and have all of the nice things said about him and validated and this and that. And he just really, a lot of it has to do with him not knowing how to go about overcoming a lot of the insecurities that he has and the limitations, limiting mindset, all of that. Never maybe the Trojans about to I'm wondering if he's being worked on and he's gonna be used as a Trojan. There's a lot of insecurity here. Like I don't think he's never come up, right? This is weirding me out. You're very private and you don't talk about this stuff. That's why it's kind of weirding me out that this is, coming up. Okay, let's keep it moving. All right. 9 of coins in reverse. Roguery, danger, storms, bad faith, possible loss of valued friendship or a treasured possession. Okay, that's not good. Um, I don't know what type of I don't know what you can do about this information that just popped in my head, and I really hope I'm just having an off day and that I am absolutely full of it right now. Okay? Um well, first and foremost, before that disclaimer, I need to ask you, do you want to know what popped in my head? Like it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with you or your son. It doesn't like gravely affect you. I mean, it will have an effect simply because, you know, that is your baby daddy. But do you even want to know? Or should I just leave it alone? So I read the 9 of coins in reverse: roguery, danger, storms, bad faith, possible loss of a valued friendship or a treasured possession. And it's this thing of his freedom is quite possibly his most treasured possession. Um, and then, of course, your son. I'm wondering if he's being pushed to the point, not by you, but by his own insecurities. He has a lot of, demons that he's trying to deal with right now, a lot of the insecurities and stuff. I'm wondering if he's being pushed to the point where people within his circle are inviting him to partake in certain activities that can have a large payday, but tremendous, tremendous, tremendous risk. You know. So I don't know. I don't know. It does not feel good though. It feels like so he's doing a clothing line with his friends. Oh, that would really set him over the edge. So the reason I say that would set him over the edge is if they're doing a clothing line and so suddenly they need um the seed capital. They need that investment uh money so that they can maybe do the prints or samples or whatever it is they're needing to do. And so he's needing to acquire large sums of money that he doesn't currently have. And this desperation to make something of himself would be the perfect storm to put himself in a dangerous situation that, you know, might not end so well. Um, to me, it feels like there's a higher likelihood of it ending in a way where, uh, you know, your little man might not be able to see him for a while. So, and it has nothing to do with you. Has nothing to do with you. This is something where I don't know if it would be appropriate or worth your time even to kind of try and have a conversation with him, like a little pep talk. Um, I don't know if that would just open you up, and maybe that's the plan, to open you up to his world, a world that you've kind of stepped away from for quite some time now. That might be the way in. So it's hard because you guys have a child together, and I know you want what's best for your child too. I can understand with his mindset and stubbornness and need to be, yeah. He feels very emasculated. He feels very worthless. Um, it's sad. It's sad because it's that very insecurity that blocks him from being able to receive the things that he's capable of doing. Let's see. I feel like this Queen of Coin energy is you. Prosperity, well-being, generosity, security, liberty, grace, dignity, and noble soul. I'm wondering if part of you will be able to find a way to talk to him without fully involving yourself, kind of just for the sake of your son, because I know that would your son is a very special little boy, and uh he totally has a sensitivity about him. And if he weren't able to access his father for a while, I think it would also negatively impact him. And I know you wouldn't want that. I think you'll find the perfect middle ground for all of this, where you know how much you need to say, when to say it, how to say it, and when to kind of step away and allow him to make his decisions. But something's brewing with him, and I think he's going to be used as a Trojan. I think you already know that too. Um, the Disneyland subject matter, or Disney World subject matter, that was just the start of it. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. It would. He loves his dad, but I understand. I will try to plant seeds, but keep my eyes open. Yeah, it's definitely up to your ex to water those seeds and allow a garden to grow. But planting those seeds, that's a very beautiful, loving gesture, and giving him the space to exert his sovereignty over his life. That's also very beautiful. I know you'll find the perfect balance for this. I know you will. All right. So, Judy, are you here? Thank you, Free to Be We. All right. So, card number 1, the Magician. Originality, imagination, self-reliance, self-confidence, and deception. I think as you're going through this space within yourself where um you're really going back to your original purpose, um all of these lifetimes that keep popping up, I think it's part of your process of returning back home to yourself, right? um Allowing yourself to be more of what you need from yourself. And as you do that, you're going to definitely be destabilized, because it's going to be so different from what you've grown accustomed to, that it's going to be easier to deceive you. Be careful with that, okay? It feels like there is some type of deception that might be coming into play here. um I don't get a sense of who will deceive you yet and how. It's just this thing of potentiality still. This thing of, like, potentially, I don't know how to put it. Potentially, like someone's considering something. Someone's considering something. I don't know what they're considering, but it's directed at you. So we have Page of Swords in reverse, and Imposter revealed. Let's see what I'm saying. Ooh, you guys. An imposter revealed. Someone is trying to fake the funk with you and try and work their way into your life. Illness is also possible, powerlessness in the face of stronger forces, lack of preparation. The only way and the only reason that you would feel powerless in the face of stronger forces is if you don't allow yourself to begin preparing for, whatever this is. It's going to be something. It's definitely going to be something. I'm not sure what though. Okay. The sun in reverse. Unhappiness, loneliness, possibly a broken engagement or marriage, canceled plans, and triumph delayed. So it feels like this is someone that you kind of trust. It feels like this is someone you kind of trust in your life. Like, this is how they present themselves as this magician, powerful, but this is how they really are. Nothing but a page upside down in their perception. It's a huge difference. So the sun in reverse, unhappiness, loneliness, possibly a broken engagement or marriage, canceled plans, triumph delayed. There's a possibility this person, I felt something about your ex. I think it's this group tied to my ex. I feel like it's something to do with your ex, but I don't know what. That's why I didn't want to say that. It's a very similar energy to another time that your ex came up. Something about a necklace, right? Was that thing about the necklace also tied to your ex? Not that your ex gave it to you, but there's some type of connection. So the thing here is that as of right now, oh, could you get that for me? It's a clip. I think it fell on the table or it fall on the floor. Um, it's this thing of like, um, they might actually be successful in what they're trying to do temporarily. Uh, you got to be very careful about this. Okay. Um, does your ex ask you to borrow money? I know that's such a forward question, and I apologize. Uh, it feels like, if anything, they would probably use your ex to gain knowledge or access to you. I don't know that it's a whole group. It feels like maybe the ringleader. Is your ex caught up in some questionable peoples? I mean, did you see that text? I texted my children in our family group. I texted one in specific. He replied with, "Yes, mother." Let me get a mind blown emoji. Mother? Okay. Hold on. Do mind blown emoji and a crying face. There you go. Hope you're happy. Hope you're happy. Hold on. I need one more. The Zen one. We're gonna do the Zen one. Like, I'm gonna get back in control of my emotions, go back to work. Mm-hmm. Okay. He does. Okay. I'm wondering if it's a female. I'm wondering if it's a female that is going to have him do this. Like, maybe ask you for money, maybe ask you for help. Um, don't post no bail bonds, girl. Don't. Do not sign anything you own as collateral for anything for him. Like, it's not a good feeling. But I think because you're being made aware right now, that's very that's very likely. It's very likely that you're being prepared to avoid it. So make sure you avoid it, okay? Like, ooh, that, don't do it. Don't do it because it feels like it's really going to wreak havoc on what you're trying to do for yourself. It's just it's not worth it. It does not feel like it's worth it at all. Like at all, at all. I hope that helps, Judy. I mean, it doesn't sound very good, but I hope that helps. Miss Meliss, are you here? When I'm lost. Do you have a dongle? Can you grab my earbuds from my workout bag? It's in the internal zipper. Hi, Miss Meliss. Let me go ahead and assess you real quick. Breathe deep and slow. This is so weird. You're welcome, Judy. This is so weird. So I gotta mute the live stream. I have to figure a way to send you this message. Hold on. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue scanning you. Oh, shit. Gotta mute it. You might get very warm, okay? How do you feel? Yay. Is it too hot? Okay, good. Your face might feel a little bit weird for a few minutes, okay? And that might start in a few minutes. Okay. Kevin Jr. Hey, you're welcome, Miss Meliss. All right, Kevin Jr. Hmm. All right. So your first card is Three of Coins. Great skill in trade or work, mastery, perfection, artistic ability, dignity, rank, power. So this is telling me that, you have some type of project that you're going to be working on or have been working on that's really going to help you to make a name for yourself. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but um, it's kind of like this message of don't give up on your dreams, whatever your dreams are. You didn't give up on it; you only paused it. All right, and then we have the King of Cups. Responsibility and creativity, a learned person, scientist, a considerate person, kind and reliable, liberal manner, interest in the arts and sciences. So I feel like this is totally your energy. I feel like you're going to need to shoot for the stars so that you can go ahead and affix a rope that can help you to put your proper place back among the stars. I don't know if I said that right. It's almost like this thing of you're aiming for the stars and you think it's this thing of like just um like aiming and needing to shoot something, but it's like no, you're going to use this as almost like like 007 does, where he shoots this little thingy and it has like a grappling hook and you pull, yeah, like that. You're gonna be pulling yourself all the way up, reaching a level of success that you just don't realize is gonna be amazing, and you're going to empower so many that are younger than you. Okay. 6 of Cups in reverse. The future, opportunities ahead, coming events, new vistas. New vistas. Okay. That's what it feels like. Kind of like emptying your cups of the old and really just allowing yourself to step forward. All right. So breathe very deep and very slow. Are your hands hot? Okay. It's going to get more intense, okay? Breathe. How do you feel? That song is too much. You're okay, Kevin? When your heart's not open. Is my Wi-Fi being weird again? Let's see. Okay. So he lost connection. It's very high frequency. Do you have any dizziness? Okay, perfect. So you might feel hot flashes for a bit longer. Um, Remind me to email you later if you can. Um, I'll try to remember. There's I don't even remember what I was going to email you about. Um, I don't know. If I remember, I'll email you, okay? River Soul. Hi. Let's see. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm. All right. So we have Page of Staves, a loyal person, an envoy, emissary, an envoy, a trusted friend. All right. There's something. Um, okay. So these lyrics, hold on. All right. So These songs are telling me a lot of things. I'm scanning codes that are, it's like a curtain of codes suddenly coming down. It's not in your field. How do you feel? So there's a lot of code that came down. Um, mm, I gotta mute the I gotta mute the mic. I'm gonna go ahead and figure out a way to get you this audio, okay? You're frozen. Here we go. All right. The King of Coins. An experienced and successful leader, a person of character and intelligence. By the way, this is you. This is you. This is your energy. A person of character and intelligence, business acumen, mathematical ability, reliable partner, investment, ability to acquire money and valuable possessions. So you're approaching a period where you really need to allow yourself to do what's necessary to do this. Okay. If that includes, you know, going to another King of Coins that's possibly in reverse, um, to secure some seed money to get this started, then that's probably what you need to do. Okay. That's probably what you need to do. I don't know why I say that, but that's just the feeling. So you're the right side up King of Coin energy, and you need to consider who this upside down King of Coin energy is. Do you have an idea of who this is? You don't have to put names, but do you have an idea of who your higher self is encouraging you to approach? How can life be what you want it to be? Three of Swords. Absence, sorrow, disappointment, strife, removal, dispersion, diversion, opposition, separation, and delay. Ooh, so. Hmm. Hmm. I think all of that's going to come up um if you discuss business dealings with the upside down King of Coins. How can life be what you want it to be? Oh, okay. I thought that was our kid that texted. I was going to say savage. Okay. Anywho. So again, absence. Your absence will be thrown in your face. There's sorrow over it, their disappointment. Um, it's going to be a lot of diversion and opposition and delay before they actually disperse the funds to you. They will give you the funds. You'll get those funds you need to begin whatever this is. It's something that's important. It's something that's very, very important. You will get the funds. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. um mm, no, I don't know. Done. Sometimes I come up with cockamamie ideas in my head, and like I need to double check. Okay. How can life be what you want it to be? You're frozen. All right. So I think you know, or you will know, what all of this means for you. I think you'll end up figuring it out and the best way to approach it. I think you've already gotten to a point where you've gotten very good at knowing how to handle specific characters you have to deal with, specific types of personalities and things like that. And this is no different. This is no different. So, you know, it'll be nice. Did I do something to the screen? Whew. I'm feeling hot. I'm feeling hot, hot, hot. You know what would taste so good?
What?
That one, I don't know what it's called. The thing that's kind of like spinach that Uncle Del used to cook with the sinigang. It's not spinach, it's kind of like spinach. I don't know if it's like, mustard or something, kangkong or something like that, I don't know. You know what it is? You know what it is, you guys? Thank you, Riversol. Um, I for a moment, at least a few months, I think I need to live where there are Filipinos in excess. Where they have like Filipino restaurants and I can get my Filipino fix because I'm kind of sick and tired of nothing but American shit all day, every day. Okay. And not just any Asian food will do. Like, I need the food of my people. Oh my God. I think I should text Laura.
Yeah.
You're like, girl, can I pay you to cook something? Oh, I hate food. Let me just get back to work. I'm sorry, guys. I had a food moment, is what it is. Food moment. It's just a moment. Okay. Drea Sayeda, you here? Oh no.
Sure.
Hi, Drea. So, has this person ever, like, have you personally witnessed this person ever do shady stuff? Like, I don't know, maybe dishonest things, not being fully honest. I don't know. I get like major triggers, major triggers. You have to be very careful when the person you're dealing with has a background in psychology and a background in spirituality. You have to be very careful. Someone who has a background in both could potentially know how to manipulate both aspects. Like, the world is so lucky I'm not evil, I swear to God. Because of the fact that I can read people, and I'm also um and I'm sorry if I rainbow slushed the screen again. Um like, for me personally, so I have a decent understanding of psychology, and a more than decent understanding of spirituality. If I was wicked AF, I could absolutely manipulate people into like joining my cult if I had a cult. I mean, assuming if I was wicked, I'd have a cult. Every wicked person needs a cult. I'm just saying you're not reaching your demonic potential if you don't have a cult. You need a cult. And that's what that's a feel that I get. Um, he's questionable, but there's also logic behind it, I guess you can say. But see, that's the thing. It shouldn't be he's questionable, but, right? When someone has a type of intelligence that this person has, I think your intuition is already telling you. I think your intuition is definitely already telling you. Let's pull cards to see. How can life be? So, Seven of Cups, desire, determination, willpower, a goal nearly attained. intelligent choice. So that's the thing. You're not going for the right choice, you're going for the intelligent choice, or you're being led to believe that this is the intelligent choice. There is a determination to reignite the desire. There is a struggle with willpower, a goal nearly attained. You felt like he's coming back, right? And so he probably is, because hello, you're intuitive. You're intuitive. So let's see. For all of you non-Filipinos who have no Filipino friends, Tocino. Tocino with sukang maasim. Eggs over medium. I'm just saying. Tocino with eggs over medium. Tosilog with sukang maasim. Maanghang maasim. I'm just saying. All right. Knight of Staves. A journey, advancement into the unknown, alteration, flight, absence, change of residence. This is going to require you to occupy a different mental house, mental home within yourself. This person, I don't know who it is. I don't really want to know who it is. And see, that's the thing. That's the thing. That is total demon Harita. That's total demon Harita behavior. The fact that I'm like, I feel bad. I don't even know him. I don't want to talk shit about him. No, girl, I'm gonna talk shit. This feels like a straight up demon whore type shit. Girl, avoid, 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 unless you need to learn something from that. At which point, be ready. Pull your socks all the way up. Lace your boots and pad your bottom, because you're going to be getting a walloping down there quite a bit, and not in a good way. Not in a good way at all. The fact that I'm gaslighting myself out of speaking the truth, I know what these cards are telling me. I know what these cards are telling me. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm pulling in your essence. I'm pulling in the way you're receiving this. That's what they've programmed you to do. That's what it is. So I don't like that. I'll fight him. I'm joking. I'm not going to fight anyone. I did almost fight a cow in heat at the gym today. I called her a cow to her face. I was mad. I said, fucking cow. That's what I said. Not joking. Half my age. I'll fuck your ass up, girlfriend. You so far from Oakland. I'm telling you, girl. 9. I was mad. 9 of Coins in reverse. Roguery, danger, storms, bad faith, possible loss of a valued friendship or a treasured possession. Girl. Girl. I'm just got me feel like I'm choking. It's bad. It does not feel good at all. It feels like a lot of just absolute tomfoolery. I know you said you were feeling like he's coming back. I feel like you're picking up on his intention. She didn't make you want to bring the Oakland out, you did she? Uh-huh. All I need is a O. That's all that needs to come out of me, the O. The AKLEND, that we don't even need that. The O is suffice. Yeah. So, Drea, I think that you should consider why you're hesitant. Why you're hesitant, okay? I think this person is very toxic for you. I feel like they cause you to question your sanity. They cause you to question your worth. They cause you to question the reality of what they're doing. They're extremely intelligent, and just no, no, no. This person is everything I teach my children, my sons, not to be. He will use his intelligence to manipulate you. Send him my way. Send him my way. No, don't send him my way. Don't send him my way. Is it too late to change my mind about being non-wicked? Is it too late? May I change my mind? No. Being wicked takes too much work. Just really not up for that. Let's see. Thank you, Drea. Lorraine. Do I say that name right? Lorraine or Lorraine? Lorraine? I don't know. So while we wait for Lorraine. So I was working out earlier, right? Oh. I was working out earlier and I was at the free weight section, which is right in front of the barbell cage. There's several of them lined up, and then there's the free weights, and then there's the mirrors, right? So I was doing my free weights. I wasn't lifting heavy, minding my own business. And this child, now this girl, she's at the barbell cage, and you could tell the way she's posturing, she's feeling herself, which that's fine, girl. Feel yourself, by all means. Feel yourself. She was really feeling herself. So her outfit was like this, like I think it was like a long sleeve crop top. Honestly, it ended at her boobs, and then she was wearing like short shorts, and she had hiked all the way up. Which again, her outfit was telling me that she was feeling herself. Which by all means, girl, feel yourself. That's fine. And what wasn't fine was that she was staring at me the whole time that I was working out and minding my own business, and I could feel the heat. The heat coming from her, and just like, whatever, girl, she like half your age. Don't. She's in her ego right now. You probably being seen as like her competition, which, honey, I came to the gym with my husband. I'm not trying to get anyone's attention. You can have everyone's attention. Hike your pants up a little more. just ride it up your ass for all I care. I really don't care. Do all the squats you want. I really don't care. And as if that wasn't bad enough, like she kept huffing and puffing, directing it at me. Right. And I'm just like, whatever. And I'm working out. And of all the space, there's maybe like 15, 20 feet, right? She decides she's going to put away her free weights. And as she comes back, because she's working out behind me, like, I don't know, 7, 8 feet away from me, behind me, nowhere near me, she decides she's going to come and walk this way right past me as I'm lifting my arms like this. So, of course, being the not rude person I am in real life, I had to move my arm. Should have just popped her one. I had to move my arm really quick. And because I have EDS, when I tried to avoid her hitting my arm, I torqued my wrist. And so I was like this, you fucking cow. She just kept walking. I don't care how high you hike your shorts up. Your upper fupa is coming out the top. Okay? Her upper fupa. I was so mad, like, you fucking cow in heat. So I gotta let it go. I gotta go. Hillary, see what you need. I was so mad. So you know what I did to get even? So now my wrist is okay now. I popped it back into place, but like, so she went to go do the inverted leg press. You're kind of like partially laying and you're pushing your feet up, right? So, Mama twice your age is getting her ass back. And I went ahead, I gave myself a wedgie and walked past her, tooched it a little bit, bounce, bounce. And then I went back to lifting weights. Fuck you, bitch. I got a bigger ass than you. The petty was just like, oh my God. I need to hold your hand. I know. All right. Sorry, Irene. Sorry. Let me just, okay, girl. What did you want scanned? Let's look. I was so mad. Like, bitch. It was like the equivalent of her trying to shoulder check me. Okay. How long has this how long have you been having problems with those areas, Lorraine? Mm-hmm. Is she laughing too? Mm-hmm. And you best believe I walk back to my spot walking like and I popped my y'all, I was like anywho, how long have you been having any last 2 weeks? Okay, let me see. Is it painful? I'm seeing a lot of lactic acid buildup. Like a lot of lactic acid buildup. Excuse me. Did you pull a muscle in between your shoulder blades? And just for the record, you guys, I've never called anyone a name at the gym. I'm not that level of petty usually, okay? So it's uncomfortable. Because it looks like something kind of got mildly pulled out of place. It pops in and out. Okay. How does in between your shoulder blades feel right now? Is it slightly tingly? I want to see how sensitive you are to energy. I really didn't hold back earlier. It was weird. I usually don't try not to engage people. I'm just like, girl is out of hand though. Okay. Do you feel a little bit of twitching? Like very, very mild muscle twitch? Do you mind if I correct that imbalance or try to correct that imbalance? Just breathe very deep and very slow, okay? You might feel me touching your armpit, okay? Shoulder joint. Take a deep breath in. Slow exhale out. You might feel heat on your shoulder. You might feel spasms between your shoulder blades. I'm sinking your muscles. You might feel some traction between your vertebrae and your upper back. You might feel some vibrations. It's about to slip back. Take a deep breath in. You might feel warmth between your shoulder blades. I'm going to manually realign it, okay? Slow exhale out and make sure you completely empty your lungs. Good. You might feel some mild spasms, middle back, your like mid back going down towards your lower back. Just breathe. Shh. How do you feel? So it's basically the equivalent of me injecting almost like Botox in certain areas. You have certain muscle fiber bundles that are just hyperreactive. They don't, those muscles don't like the correction simply because um, the misalignment was in place for too long. It got accustomed to holding the injury in place. I'll show you which muscles. Your serratus posterior inferior, that portion. Also your rhomboid major, the blue. You also have the lower portion of your trapezius, the lower portion right by the latissimus dorsi. And it's affecting your levator scapulae. So there's some of the rhomboids that are getting affected. The muscles that are responsible for the health of your rotator cuff, that's what it is. It's gotten worse. It has to do with your shoulder. So one of the things that you can do, you can get, hey, would you mind grabbing my workout bag? altogether. I'm sorry. It's very, very cheap, but it's hard to do. Um, I'll show you. He's grabbing my thing. You feel okay? Yeah, I had to create a lot of heat on your right side to get those muscle groups to kind of just relax a little bit because it wasn't allowing your back to kind of be corrected. It was holding everything in place. So, all right. So you could get something like okay. Well, oh, I had my gloves here the whole time. Did not know that. Let me put all this stuff back. You can do something like this. All right. Bands. They're just rubber bands, and you simply hold it like this. And you out, 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 out. And you want to make sure your hands are kind of level with your shoulder. You want to go high, you want to go level. And then another position you could hold it, it's like this. And you want to go like you're saying hit the road, like that. Like that. Okay. So if you do that, it's just a band. You can get it from Amazon. It's just a band. This is like one of the lesser weights. And you go like that. It gets the, hold on, I'll show you. You can look up exercises online to go ahead and kind of rehab it. Like today, I had a very, very similar injury to you. And I had a very similar injury to you, and it finally slipped back into place. And like you, I have a very high pain tolerance. So let me see. So yeah, my rotator cuff is fucked up. He's fucked up. Okay, where but that's because I've been going too hard. Just far too hard. My frame should not be increasing weight as fast as I am. Meaning like adding more. So this is also a really good exercise. She's using the same type of band, you know. If you just look at rotator cuff exercises and go very, very light and very, very slow, a really really good person to watch on YouTube. I mean, he's OG. This guy. This is his channel. He's gosh, the amount of knowledge this man has. This is his channel, Athlean X. That's his channel. And I mean, the wealth of information this man has. You can definitely he'll help you to learn how to do the exercises that are necessary to stabilize, strengthen your rotator cuff muscles. Has a lot to do with like your middle back. He has such good videos. It's ridiculous. Like really, really good videos. But yeah, how does your back feel now? Is it feeling better in your neck? Your neck has a lot to do with the effects of the other muscles on your traps, your trapezius. It's like this V goes down between your shoulder blades and then it kind of goes up toward your neck. That's what it is. It's a whole bunch of things trying to compensate for singular injury. Okay. Hopefully it will kind of help stay put. I have a feeling it's going to pop back out though. You do a lot. You push yourself a lot. You can look into supplementing like megadosing with turmeric that will help with inflammation. There's a lot of inflammation inside the shoulder joint already. It's a lot of adhesions and scarification in that joint. You have a lot of issues with the ligaments. The ligaments not working properly. If you go ahead and get yourself, you might be able to have better results if you find like a really skilled physical therapist, not physical therapist, personal trainer. I have to crack my neck on the regular. I'll definitely, that's where you store all your tension. It's like you wear a yoke. Girl, it's, it's almost like you see and treat yourself like a beast of burden. Like you gotta be the workhorse. You gotta be the one to always plow all the field. Like, don't believe people when they make you feel that way. It doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't all have to be you. That's where the whole shoulder thing comes in. You carry so much weight and tension in your shoulders. You'll get through it. You'll get through it. All right. Thank you, Lorraine. Deb. You're frozen. Sure. All right, hold on. Let me just. Okay, perfect. Thank you. You already closed it. You're welcome. For a long time. You love me a long time. You love me. You love me a long time. Hi, Deb. All right, let's see. How can life be you do want it to be? You're frozen. Ooh. I want to go back to the gym watching this guy's video. All right. Here goes. Sometimes you got to let a joker know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, ocean. Okay, ocean. No, I'm joking, girl. All right, Deb. Let's see. You're welcome, Aileen. Travel safe. What is a cow in heat called? Is there a more efficient word? Deb? Deb? What would we call a cow that's in heat? Hold on. Okay. Estrus. That does not sound offensive. Okay, let me leave that alone. I was like, what? Estrus, I mean, I've heard that, but I mean, that just does not sound offensive. I was hoping there was another word or something. I should have just called her a dirty sandwich. You dirty sandwich. Okay, let me focus. All right. Deb. 3 of coins in reverse. Sloppiness, mediocrity, money problems, commonplace ideas, lack of skill, preoccupation. Girl, are you talking bad to yourself? Are you talking bad to yourself? Have you been being harsh with yourself? I know Heifer is a cow that hasn't birthed a baby cow yet. That's what a heifer is. The cards are snitching on you, Deb. They're dry snitching. Okay. Stop doing that. Stop. I think, oh, I'm not allowed to talk about. You guys, I think I'm going to need to do the crossover over to Vimeo and just live stream on my website already. Because I'd be getting sick and tired of like, oh, I can't say that. I'm sorry. Anywho. All right, Deb. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Bad luck, broken sequence, outside influence not contemplated. I believe it's the last part. Outside influence not contemplated. The work that you recently did comes at a price. They're pissed. You were successful and they're pissed. So, what they're doing is they're messing with your thoughts, with your mind, with your perception. That's what they's doing. Okay? They're using different things to try and trigger you, to cause you to think things that probably are nowhere near accurate, right? So be mindful of that. Again, it says outside influence not contemplated. So always keep that in consideration. 5 of Swords in reverse. Uncertain outlook, weakness, possible misfortune befalling a friend. Okay. So first off, your homies are powerful in their own right. I believe I can quote what I just heard in my head. Your homies are saying, "We wish a motherfucker would." We wish a motherfucker would. So, don't worry about the friends, girl. I'm just saying, the outlook is uncertain because you're gonna lay the smackdown on this. You're gonna something. Rub it up, flip it, smack it down. Oh no! I don't whatever the song is, I don't know. I'm riled up. I'm riled up. So, I think the uncertainty of the outlook and then threats to the people you love is possibly a weakness that they're trying to exploit. Pop them one, girl. I used to have this friend from she was from one of the Virginias. I was like, I don't know, 20 or something like that. So we became good friends like real fast. We worked at the same company. She was the only other young person. I really loved her. And I remember like we lost touch for a little bit. She had her baby. She ended up having a baby. And so we get back in touch and I'm like chatting with her. She goes, hold on, pop him one. I was like, what? What? Because I didn't know. She goes, no, hold on, girl. I'm talking to my grandma. Just pop him one. I was like, what the fuck? Like a lollipop? She goes, no, he got to learn. She told her grandma to pop her 1-year-old. I was like, oh shit. That kind of pop. He was cute too. He was super cute. Pop him one. Sometimes you just got to pop him. I was like, what am I hearing? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I never know how to react to those type of things. And then, I remember we were like, family camping. My family was camping, and then our family friends were camping with us. And, their kids are around the same age my kids are. They have the same number of kids. And I remember the dad said to the toddler, and he's so cute, right? He's like, "You want a papow?" I was like, "What the fuck is a papow?" "You want a papow?" I was like, is that like pancakes? Because it's in the morning. He was being asked if he wanted some papow. And then I found out papow, just papow on the pot. I was like, oh shit. No, it's too early for papows. We don't do papows on my kids. I'm like, I told my kids, he's in trouble right now. Don't look, don't embarrass him. He's looking at you guys. Okay, flourishing after obscurity. I mean, I don't know. I said papow. Papow. Yo, I mean, I'm not gonna try and tell anyone how to parent. I'm just like, just can you not papow by me? Because that gives me anxiety. I don't know what I should do. All right. Hi, flourishing. Do you want a general? Oops. All right. Here it goes. All right. It feels like you're being tested. So let's look. So we have strength in reverse, pettiness, impotence, sickness, lack of faith, abuse of power. Um, are you having an issue with your dad? Because it feels like there's something's going on and it's a major, major power struggle. Like major, major, major power struggle. And it feels like it's something that I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know if it's like I wanted to say it feels like this is part of an ascension mechanic of some kind. Um, but at the same time, I don't. No. Let's see. I feel that been having thoughts I feel are not my own. Not really. He's out of town. So you're not having problems with him. Has he been popping up in your thoughts a lot? Because I feel that been having thoughts I feel are not my own. I'm wondering if something is trying to cause you to believe that there's an issue with your dad. It feels like it's focused on your dad. Like you're this majestic tiger and like it's being really pushed. This I don't know, it has a lot of focus on your dad for some reason. Hmm. Can I try something with you? I think there's a lot of interference. Even with me reading for you, I think there's a lot of interference. So it froze on your end, and it's this storyline that's being projected out to me. Now I kind of wonder, because it doesn't quite feel like something feels off. Now I kind of wonder if something is trying to get me to plant that seed of an issue with your dad. Hold on. Yeah, see? Sadness, trouble, restraint caused by others, loss of faith, surprise. Surprise stands out to me, but it's like, I don't know. Hold on. Let's see. The sun in reverse, unhappiness, loneliness, canceled plans, triumph delayed. All of these cards carry with it this like projection of energy from your father. But you already said that there's no issues. I'm more inclined to believe you. I will say that right now. Something wants an issue to be created between you and your dad. I think it's whatever's watching you. Hold on. Oops. Something wants for an issue to. Yeah. See, look. Protection sigil, and then Arcturian activation and soul separation, but it's upside down. So it's like this is what's trying to be incepted. We don't talk much, but I avoid any confrontation. I think it's trying to not to encourage confrontation, because you're just not a confrontational person. You know, that's not how you are. It's this sense of it's trying to cause so much like feeling inside you that you bottle up, and that will lower your frequency. He still says hurtful things about me living back at home. um I hate to say this, but it feels like that's kind of just your guys' dynamic. When he says those types of things, he feels like he is that's his way of encouraging you to um tap more into your potential and whatnot. I mean, I don't agree with it, but it's this thing of trying to create a lot of contention between the two of you. But you're not going to buy into that and make it something external. If you buy into that, it's definitely going to be something very internalized. Something is trying to access you. So 8, 10, 31, 34, 47, 39. So 34. 3 is a number of solid foundation. 4 is a number of the self. They're preventing you from having a solid foundation for yourself in order to reach a space of completion. The self is feeling very separated. And I think that's the goal, to make you feel isolated, misunderstood. And not saying that you're making that up or you're imagining that, but the goal is to create that for you, right? So 4 is a number of self, 7 is a number of completion. 4 plus 7 is the number 11, which is the realization and the planning of a journey, right? So it's like this is very parasitic, but at the same time, it's probably going to be the thing that helps you to kind of get yourself out of that household. So 39, 3 is a solid foundation. So much references to a solid foundation. 9 is divinity. 12 is the first steps. As part of protecting yourself, you're going to have to take those steps. So I feel like you already are, because you're already wanting to move out as soon as you're able to. Um, why do I get the sense that that will be like early next year? Did I say that to you before? Have I already told you that? That when you move out, it will probably be early next year, early 2023. This feels like, see, like, look, that's like a parental figure and the child, right? A lot of fire. But the thing that's fanning the flames is the metamorphosis, the butterfly. Um, this feels really weird. I'm going to be honest with you, Flourishing. This feels really, really weird. Email me if you want. Email me if you want. If there's any components, any details to this reading that you don't really want to say on a public forum, which I know you're very private, you can email me and I'll try and respond when I can. Okay. You're definitely not alone. You're definitely not isolated if you don't want to be. You're part of a community, not just this one. Um, you're a very valued individual. I think something is really, really trying to make you feel the opposite of everything that I said. It's just a really weird feeling, and it's so fixated on your dad. It's weird feeling. I don't like it either. I really, really don't like it. But yeah, feel free to email. Okay. And my schedule's super crazy, crazy. But as soon as I get a few minutes or whatever, whenever I can respond, I will. All right. Um, let's see. Hang in there. Hang in there. Billy. Billy, are you here? You're welcome. Um, thank you, Lindsay. Billy, are you talking about like um parenting advice? Is that what you mean? Did she answer? Okay. Okay. I immediately get the sense that at some point that something's going to be um, very official. And it's almost this sense of like maybe creating a nonprofit, maybe creating, you know what? I wouldn't go the 501(c)(3) route simply because you can be very, limited in what you can talk about. There's just so many restrictions, so much reporting to do. Um, if you're gonna do this in terms of, like, the spiritual aspect of guiding the young ones, um, I have someone I can refer you to who can really, really help you with creating a free church type nonprofit. I mean, it's not free to create it, but free in that there's a complete separation between you, um, your spiritual work, and the state. There's complete separation. They cannot commingle. Um, that's definitely something to consider. Like, it feels like that's where this is headed. It feels like this is something that's going to affect quite a few children, more than just the children that you're guiding right now. It feels like you're going to be guiding quite a few children in your uh, local vicinity, like your city. And then it's going to grow into something even larger than that, like quite possibly a full on foundation type thing. Um, yeah. Yeah, and here's the thing. So I'm going to show your comment. Mind, body, and soul for the children, taking actions to help them emotionally, mentally, physically, but it'll also help the families. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Most of the families that these new children are being born to have no idea what to do. I'm gonna show you guys this video. Hold up. I sent it to my family because I was cracking up. I was just like, "Oh, hell no." Let me find it. I downloaded it and sent it to my family. Oh my god, my nephew is so cute. What a cutie patootie. Here, let me send this to Sal. This is one of the new children, okay? This kid is one of the new children. I didn't appreciate the way the adult was doing the guidance and parenting. I really, really didn't. But when the family doesn't know what to do and the adults don't know what to do, don't know how to speak to the children or any of that, this is what you'll get. Okay, hold on. Give me the chips. We can't eat chips. Mm-hmm. He's ready for her violence. He stepped back. He don't give a shit. Uh-huh. Look at that. Mm-hmm.
Keeps a straight face.
He didn't keep a straight face. He mugged you. He's challenging you. He knows he's more intelligent than you. Look at that. He smirked and everything. And he's like, fuck your chips. Yeah, you have no control. Scream at him all you want, you fucking heifer. I did not like that. I did not like that shit. Like, but yeah, nah, he's like, and that's the thing. Like, a lot of these families don't know how to parent. They'll read things about like gentle parenting, attachment parenting, this and that. Like, no, no. Unless you can put yourself in the position that Billy is talking about, where she is guiding these autonomous humans that are small in size, but not in intelligence and awareness. God, good God. Helping my daughter and myself, I've seen some of the help that's needed, especially in acknowledging emotions and taking healthy actions forward. Yes. That's exactly. And I think your daughter is going to help you learn that. You guys are learning it together beautifully already. And I think that this is really part of you living your purpose. I feel like this is really, really something where, with um, minimal like trying to force things, you're going to see that once you put action into this desire, this guidance that your soul is giving you, things are going to kind of unfold rather quickly. And everything is just going to line up so beautifully, minimal effort, but you still have to do the work. You know what I mean? It's like you're not going to be swimming upstream, if that makes sense. Understanding and connecting to them, just as my parents weren't able to do that for me, I had to learn later. Same Z's. Same, same. Yeah. And it's not for it's not that I think Billy or I are just such superior parents. It's that we get it because we were the precursor to these children. So we understand what it feels like. And that's why we were born before them, so we could begin sharing our experiences and helping people who don't quite understand yet why it's important to understand what these kids need. Like, clearly, I'm watching that video, I'm reading that kid's energy. There's no respect there. And there's only a hint of fear simply because she's bigger than him and more aggressive than him. That's the only, yeah, no. And if you read the comments to that video, if you're able to find it on TikTok, and you read all the comments, I mean, the sheer number of people who don't get it and are like, oh, I wouldn't tolerate that. You can't beat these kids into submission. You can't. You can't. You literally cannot. Like, you can't spank my kids and expect them to comply. They won't. Now, if I say, like, you know what, I feel like you're really just disrespecting me and I didn't appreciate that. Now I'm in a bad mood. I didn't like that. They're like, I'm sorry, mom. Because they're infringing on my autonomy. They're infringing on my feelings. Billy, I think you're so perfectly suited for this. I think you're so perfectly suited for this. Yes, help them reason. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, listen, it's not your job to make me happy, but when you go out of your way to make the decisions, to take the actions that intentionally bring unhappiness into me and my energy, I hold you accountable for that. Am I going to beat you? No. No, because that's not love. That's not parenting. Now, I'm not saying that you should never spank. It's not my place to tell you that. But that's the thing, it's like being able to be in a position where you can see from the parent standpoint, you can see from the children's standpoint, and being able to bridge the gap between the two. I think you're so perfectly suited for that, Billy. Like, so perfectly suited. Yes, if you didn't see Ocean Lover's comment, um, we hope you consider sharing some of that with the Sovereign Empowerment Initiative we're doing. It's a free program from our ministry, SOULWORK Synergistics. And, we have certain programs we're doing. For example, we're doing one for single mothers and divine feminines, sacred feminines. We're doing another program for that divine masculine, helping men to really rebalance themselves, and it's going to be led by other men who have entered into their divine masculinity. We have one for, like, basically whole being wellness, family life, children. It would be so awesome if you could just, kind of share some of your insight. Um, I think you would do beautifully with that. I've been working with my mama too. She's taken many steps to feeling it and understanding. Her mom didn't understand her either. Breaking cycles. That's powerful. That is so powerful. And I think that's the thing. I think maybe part of your purpose in this life, Billy, is to serve as a spiritual bridge, that bridge between people's current and often sad reality, and serve as that bridge so they can get to their potential and future happiness, helping them to learn what it feels like to be centered in your truth, and helping them to learn how to guide their children to also have that. So important. So important. So important. I think if more people had access to that type of service, regardless of their income level, I mean, the world will change greatly, because we're not affecting family units alone. What we're doing is amending the soil that future seeds will sprout from. And when you can amend the soil to have all the components that are necessary to raise healthy seedlings, the fruit that those seedlings will one day bear carry the seeds of even stronger plants. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, not through war, not through confrontation, not through any of that. We do it by changing what needs to be changed from the soil on up, all the way through, all the way through. So if you have something that, if you guys have any insights, skills, anything like that, that you feel our community would benefit from, just a story, your story, sharing what you've lived through. Sometimes being able to share what you've lived through will empower other people to see, like, oh, life is not punishing me. Okay, you've been through this. You get it. I'm not alone in this. I will get through this. You got through this. I can get through this. You're showing me how you got through this. So now I can more easily get through this. That's the whole point of the SOULWORK Synergistics ministry. That is the main focus of our initiative. And again, that initiative has so many different programs that are incorporated in it for pretty much every major type of group or struggle that a human being, regardless of race, religion, creed, location, or whatever, could possibly face. Really, there's only a handful of problems that you will ever really face in life. There's only like really a handful. But that handful of problems can be very nuanced in the way it's expressed, especially depending on the type of people, the person who is involved in you learning how to solve that problem. But yeah, no, it's a lot of amazing work that we're going to be doing together as a community. You guys, it's not just going to be me, lecturing people in these programs. No, I want to handpick people from our community. You guys are also leaders. That's the thing. You're also leaders. It's not, Emmy's ministry. No, it's our spiritual work. It's our community. The beautiful thing that I learned um, about 508s, it's a type of nonprofit. It's a complete separation between state and church, right? Yes, it is a church. I'm the head of a church, yes. But here's the thing, I can never claim it as mine. The structure of it, no one can ever own it. There can be those who are appointed to lead it, to participate in it, but it can never actually belong to one person. All the assets that I put into the ministry, whatever assets that are mine that I put into the ministry, that's a gift to the ministry. It's no longer like, well, I put this much. No, this is really us at the ground level creating the community we're all so starved to see exist. Y'all are part of it. Y'all are part of it. And what better way to really drive that point home than for you to also participate in our Sovereign Empowerment Initiative? See which programs, I'm going to have those programs up very soon. But to see which programs you could contribute in, sharing your insight, sharing your life experiences, maybe teaching things, teaching how to plant seeds, how to grow your own food, how to maybe sew. Like, don't think it has to be spiritual. There's so much more to spirituality than what the internet is telling you. Growing your own food is spiritual. It creates a communion between you and your future energy. You know that, right? It was Jesus who said something about, lift a rock and I'm there, split wood and you'll find me. Divinity is in everything, in everything. And I think it's super important for us to remember you're a very, very, very valued part of the community. You have something to offer. It's just you're too shy or too ashamed, or you don't believe in yourself enough to step forward yet. You will. You'll see it. You'll see it, and I know you'll step forward. All right, Nancy. Nancy Cadena, are you here? Oh, I love that, Billy. It's also beautiful. My first vision was planting wildflower seeds with my daughter. Oh, I love that. I love that. You're welcome. Is that Alexa? I think that's Alexa. I think her YouTube is Alexa. Hold on, let's see. Really quick, Alexa, just in case I'm wrong. What was it that you selected? No worries. I think it is you, but What which option did you select? What did you want for me to do? Yes, see, I knew it. Hi, Ben. All right. Is there anything in particular that you want scanned? Anything at all? Or you want a general scan? Excuse me. Okay. So breathe very deep and very slow. Have you been having some chest discomfort and some back discomfort between the shoulder blades area? Slightly towards the bottom of the shoulder blades? Okay. How about your dreams? Are your dreams kind of not good lately? Okay. Do you scare easy, Nancy? I can't remember if you scare easy. I know you've been with me for quite some time as well, but I can't. My memory sucks. I can't remember if you scare easy. And part of the reason I'm asking is because I want to make sure that I word things in a way that's not going to cause unnecessary fear. Sometimes it just blurts stuff out. Nope. Okay. So I'm seeing there was a harpoon that just skewered the absolute caca out of you from the back. It barely grazed the very bottom of your heart all the way through. It's sticking out the front. It's sticking out the front just above the bottom of your sternum. Have you been having a hard time, like, taking a complete breath in, like a very deep, full breath in? Because it looks like it's even partially compressing on your, what do you call it? Diaphragm. Oh, what did she say nope to? Sometimes. How long has that been happening? Like 2 months or so? Since December. What about the dreams? The bad dreams? Has that what happened about 2 months ago? And also what happened in December? Or maybe end of, um end of November? Because I think this happened, um, a little further back than when you first began to notice the symptoms. I'm kind of wondering, like, did someone do this to you? Was this, like, opportunistic? Okay, you got COVID. Just after Thanksgiving. Okay. I'm looking at your have you gotten any lab work done for yourself? Anything for like your mineral or vitamin deficiencies, hormone levels, anything like that? If you have health insurance and you don't have those things done, I definitely feel like you should request that from your doctor. Um, this situation, it's very much depleting a lot of your not just energetic reserves, but your nutritional and mineral reserves as well. Um, not lately. Um, maybe it's a good time to kind of just get all of that checked, get like a wellness check if you're able. Uh, and and that way you can have a good idea of kind of what's going on. Okay. I don't want you to start supplementing with anything until you know what those levels are. Um, also, if you are able to request, make sure that they include your copper levels as well. Are you are you really like into chocolate right now? Do you find yourself like wanting chocolate consistently, like constantly? I feel like your copper levels are too high. That's why I'm asking you to have your copper checked. And then, in addition to that, when you have excessive levels of copper in your blood because of your ingestion or whatever you're exposed to, because you should have some copper, but I think you're reaching too high a level of concentration of copper. You begin to crave chocolate all the time. Hold on. Okay, so headaches, fever, passing out, feeling sick, throwing up, blood in your vomit. Um, but that's copper toxicity. We don't need toxicity. Let's see. Um, okay. It can sometimes lead to, hold on really quick. Sorry. Might be easier for, okay, here. Copper overload, estrogen intolerance, episodes of rage, onset of depression, history of childhood hyperactivity. You know what? Here. Hold on. I'm going to save the image and I am going to put it on the screen so that you can go ahead and pause the video later and kind of take a look at it and see. Yeah. But the good thing, you have to go see the doctor. Okay. First and foremost, I'm not a doctor. I'm just kind of using my intuition. You already know my spiel, girlfriend. Um, Here's my thing though. You can very, very easily excrete the excess copper by increasing your zinc intake, but you don't want to get into this really bad thing of like excess copper to depleted copper. You want to know exactly how much copper you're at, and then your doctor can advise you on how much needs to be corrected, like removed, and all the different things. Okay. So, symptoms of copper overload. I think many of us have this. Many of us have this. Okay. So, yeah. And there's a whole bunch of other hold on. Let me before anyone starts to it's from mensamedical.com. That's the website that owns this. So, yeah. And then you can also do quite a bit of searching online um, to see the other symptoms and what you might want to discuss with your doctor. Uh, Really, something like this should definitely be discussed with a doctor. Absolutely. Do not do this yourself. Do not look on Pinterest, go on TikTok or any of that. No, this has to be done with a doctor um, because, the trace minerals and all of that, those levels, they're very, very nuanced. Very, very, very nuanced. And before you can begin to feel the effects, you've greatly affected that nuanced level already. So you're gonna keep having to play catch up, trying to figure out too much, too little, too much, too little. But I do remember when I had excessive levels of copper, like goodness gracious, I needed to have chocolate literally every day. Every day. I don't know if you remember, I used to always have like a little baggie of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Baking chips, chocolate chips, So it's just one of those things. I see that going on. And again, that harpoon, um, I do see quite a bit of parasitic circumstance in your field. Um, I mean, I would recommend a parasitic extraction. You don't need a 2M extraction, but I think you would definitely benefit from a parasitic extraction plus DNA activation. With the DNA activation in there, I can do a little bit of adjustments in your morphogenetic template that will help to really just settle in a lot of the code disruptions that occurred. Excess copper in your system can absolutely wreak havoc on your morphogenetic template because it's very conductive. So it can do a lot of things to your morphogenetic template, your fascia, your chakras, all of that. Do you have Do you have fibromyalgia? Do you have like a lot of widespread, like dull, achy pain? Um, always tired, brain fog? There's a whole bunch of other symptoms of fibromyalgia. Okay. Um, because I'm effects are fascia starting. It's showing up in the fascia already. Um, and we're definitely not wanting to diagnose you with anything. Okay. Again, that's something you have to go to the doctor and see what's going on. So you're not diagnosed, but lately you do have that. You hurt all the time. Oh, I just want to cuddle you up, dude. I didn't know that the doctors will be able to help with the fibromyalgia. They weren't able to help me. What can help that is a full chakra overhaul, a full one. Um, have 50% off my website. I'm evolving, and then I have 50% off of the K33 Academy. Um, I have had a lot of um, success with assisting clients uh, to resolve their fibromyalgia symptoms. I can't claim to have cured their fibromyalgia, but I know exactly the type of energetic work that can resolve the energetic situation within their not physical, but luminous bodies, and their physical body then responds to that. So I can't claim to cure fibromyalgia, but I can sure as hell reconstruct all your chakras. Fibromyalgia is severe chakra blowout, pronounced blowout that's been allowed to permeate all the way through the fascia into the physical, not the fascia, the luminous bodies into the fascia and physical body. And that's when the fascia just goes bonkers because it's bathed in all of this stagnant energy, and that's why you feel pain everywhere. The fascia is where the chakras connect to the physical body. It's layers. And if you can correct the layers from the bottom all the way up, you can usually restabilize the person. You can assist the person in restabilizing their life, their energy, their emotions, their mental health, all of that. If you understand how the layers go together. And I happen to. Surprise! So, yeah, I would recommend you really have something pronounced around you. Do you feel that right now, Alexa? Like your anxiety, are you getting anxiety in your chest? Yeah. It doesn't want you to work with me. Yeah. It's twisting the harpoon. It's trying to create so much anxiety and physical, tangible type of experience to cause you to feel averse towards me. Okay. I'm not going to keep you too much longer simply because I don't want you to be uncomfortable. Is it okay with you if I sedate that for a moment? I know, girl. I know. Is it all right if I sedate the sensation? If an extraction is something that you want to do with me, I'll also freeze the parasitic activity. It's not a long term solution, but so that way you can have enough clarity to be able to decide, like, do you want to do all this stuff. I recommend a parasitic extraction plus DNA activation because then that gives me the opportunity to also work on your chakras. Chakras and DNA activations, they go together. You have to do both in order to do the DNA activation. So just breathe. Just breathe. Good. Very deep breath, slow, deep breath. How do you feel now? You okay? You feel emotions coming up? It's okay. Just let it release. You have a lot of stored emotions coming up. Just let it all release, whatever needs to come out now. I mean, there's a lot, so it's not going to all come out right now, but whatever you allow to come out right now, it's going to give you that much more relief. I'll just stay here. I'll sit with you for a moment, okay? You might feel some pressure behind you, like there's a large presence behind you. Don't worry about that, okay? How do you feel now? You're welcome. You're welcome. You feel better? Good. Good. So, again, if you want me to assist you in more thoroughly resolving this for long-term relief, what I recommend is a parasitic extraction plus DNA activation. Don't buy them separate because when you get the extraction and you want to upgrade it with a DNA activation, I think it's only like $50 more rather than purchasing two separate sessions. It's a lot cheaper that way, and it's still 50% off right now. So you can do that. Um, and um, if you do choose to do that, as soon as I see the confirmation come in from the email, I won't be able to do the extraction right away. My husband will schedule you, the earliest opening we have for extractions. And what I'll do to kind of give you more relief, as soon as I see that come in for in our emails, I'll remove the harpoon. I'll seal that shut and I'll refreeze everything again. Okay? Because we cannot leave you like that, girl. We can't leave you like that. It's huge. It's in your chest, from your back through to your chest, like huge. And then it's a point. It sticks out like maybe 18 to 24 inches in front of you into a point. Like someone took a giant's pencil and just skewered you with it. It's some crazy shit, yo. Oh, that makes me so I gotta stop. Gotta stop. But yeah, um, Emmy Evolving. I don't know if you remember my website, Emmy Evolving, and at your leisure, go ahead and book that. Okay. As soon as I see it come in, though, I'll remove the harpoon, refreeze everything, so you can experience a little more relief. I don't know. I was trying to figure out earlier if someone exposed you to this or if it was opportunistic, just happened to see you somewhere or picked up on your energy and did this. This is a pretty pronounced type of thing. When I see harpoons, they're not usually that big. They look like a literal harpoon where it's like probably this thick. It's a straight shaft with a barb at the end. That's what harpoons usually look like. This looks like a freaking log was sharpened at the end and skewered you. So that I don't see that often. Um, the only thing I can think of is if you participate in other energy worker live streams, it could be that someone in the comments, like someone just observing, was just randomly selecting people to harm. Some people do that shit, yo. That makes me so fucking mad. I swear to God. They don't do it on my live streams as much because I'm very vocal about fucking their ass up. And I notice every single time. And you guys hear me every single time, like, I will fuck your ass up. Like, no, you don't get to do that shit here, not in my presence. Hell no. But here's the thing, a lot of other people who are maybe not as experienced in their spiritual journey and their live streaming, they don't know to look for these things, or maybe they don't know how, or maybe they're not able to because they don't have that level of sensitivity or skill. And so it's kind of like a mixed bag. You all have to be very mindful and use levels of discernment that you didn't think was necessary when you join people's live streams. You just got to. You got to make sure you stay shielded every single time. Um, you watch TikTok. Hmm. There's a lot of wicked stuff on TikTok. There is. So think back to like maybe the middle part of November all the way through to like the last week or so, Thanksgiving time of November, and think of, were you watching anything then? Were you watching someone then? It might be that. Um, and sometimes it's just opportunistic. It's hard to say where things come from because like realistically it would be speculation on my part, anyone's part. That's like asking the doctor where you got infected with COVID. We don't really know. It could have been someone who sneezed from a couple feet, or and they touched something, or we don't really know. It's more important to use your energy and your time to focus on the resolution rather than trying to figure out where it came from. But it's good to know, have some idea of which people, which environments will kind of expose you unnecessarily to more of that type of behavior and energy, right? So you definitely, you know, you guys are still good to watch other people and stuff. It can't just be me. You have to go where you're drawn, but just use elevations in your discernment. If something feels off, click off. Just click off immediately. If you never hear the person um like trying to maintain the space, or all they do is try and people please whoever's the live stream, that's kind of your cue, like they might not be protecting you because they're looking for the views, right? For me, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit because every platform I'm on always shadow bans my ass. The moment they realize like it's gonna be some exponential thing, they're like, no, we must ban her. Yeah, Facebook did that. YouTube's doing that. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, guys, I gotta get going. I need to go eat. I can tell by my attitude. I can tell. Alexa, go check out my website, um, meevolving.com. You can see, oh, you know what? Let me just get you the link really quick. La 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 la. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus washed, parasitic extraction. Okay, here's the link. You got to go to the drop down menu and then select um, parasitic extraction plus DNA activation. That's what you would select. You got to click down the scroll. You got to scroll down the drop down menu. Okay. So, guys, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. And if you are curious about where you can get an extraction from, check it out. mevolving.com/shop/parasitic extraction subatomic attunement. Hot diggity damn. All right, guys. I hope everyone had fun tonight. Thank you to everyone who purchased readings and energy work tonight. All of your purchases are going towards me purchasing some amazing necessary equipment for our live events for SOULWORK Synergistics. So we thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate how much you guys support us, and it's just amazing. I love you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific. No. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're doing the podcast because, we missed it on Tuesday. So we're doing it tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll see you here for Talking Church. Bye, guys.